Good morning, YouTubers. This is Paul here, talking to you from my Airbnb here in Hensonville, Angeles City, Pampanga, Philippines. I am down to my last 3 days here in the Philippines. Wednesday, I fly out to, I'm moving on. I'm going to Thailand for 3 months. See how things go there. I want to spend some time in Bangkok, Pattaya, Chiang Mai. Chiang Mai, I want to go up there to take and film the elephants and the elephant sanctuaries that are up there. My YouTube channel will be taking a new turn. It's going to get away from Walking Street in Angeles City. I live a boring life. I don't drink, or if I do, I have one or two and that's it. I like to people watch. That's the reason why I do Walking Street. So my new focus is going to be more on the people, the surroundings. The patio is going to be the beach, the city. I know there's a lot of YouTube videos out there about Pattaya and the nightlife and stuff like that. I'm not interested in that. I want this channel to grow in positive notes now. I want to take it to the next level. I'm going to try my best to put out 4 or 5 videos a week. I've got to get a DJI, the gimbal for if I continue using my phone, or else I'm going to go with the DJI Pocket, either 2 or 3. I'm not sure which one I want. And it depends on price. I am living on a fixed income, but I figure I can take and go to Thailand, do 3 months there. Then after I do my 3 months in Thailand, I will probably end up down over in Cambodia, because they have a very interesting retirement visa offer. A 1-year retirement visa in Cambodia is $290. If you want to extend it for another year, the price drops down to $245. And with the money that I can take and save living in Cambodia, I'd be able to take like weekend trips back to Thailand for 30 days or a week or whatever, and go there. I could go to Malaysia, Bali, Laos, maybe come back here to the Philippines and do the Scorebirds bikini contest every third Sunday of the month. Do that once or twice a year. I have met some good people here in the Philippines. I've met some really shitty, bad ones. I started my journey when I came to the Philippines at the Drake Hotel on Don Hueco Boulevard in Angeles City. When I check out of this Airbnb on Wednesday at noon, I'm going over to the Drake to see Eric Mercy. Maybe Mark will be in there, and see the girls that welcomed me when I first came to this country. My game plan was to take and see as much as I could, and I blew through some money. I had a lot of money stolen from me. Hence the reason why I'm now living on a tight budget. So people that come to the Philippines, you need to be very aware of this stuff. There are not, yes, it is more or less a English-speaking country, but you got to watch out for all the pickpockets, scammers. Watch your money going through airport security. Airport security will steal your money from you. And I will not say where that happened at until I'm out of this country, but it happened. Don't trust expats. Eric and Mercy, they're from the U.S. Yes, I trust them. Chubbs WC, Chad, and his girlfriend Ann, they're trustworthy. Yes. Who else? Oh, that's about it. If you're down around Dumagetti, Paul Dog, he's a good guy. Mike, Philippine, I can't remember his channel off the top of my head. Another one is Mike up here in Angela City, Philippine Retirement, I think is his channel. No, let me look it up real quick. But everybody calls him Doc Mike. But he's been having health issues, but
it's not because of that. The first time I went,
it's just things built up. I should have been more. I really and truly, I should have went to Thailand to start with instead of coming to the Philippines. Philippines, it is a dirty country in a lot of ways. I mean, walk down the street and you see you got to take and dodge landmines. And I'm talking the type that dogs leave behind. So, if you want, it is relatively cheap to live here, but you get more bang for your buck in Thailand. From what I am looking at and seeing, you can rent long-term condos in Pattaya for 8,000 baht, and those are 35 per month. Those are like 35, 36 square meters. Swimming pool, and these pools are resort-style pools in most places. Then you got the beach. I was originally going to take and rent for sign a 1-year lease, and then I've been hearing horror stories that if you don't look like a tourist when you do your border run, they won't let you back. And if you didn't take all your stuff with you out of that condo, you just lost things, because they don't let you back in to go to your condo to take and clean out your personal items. You lost it. So that's why I'm looking at Cambodia. There's a lot of history in Cambodia. I want to see these temples. I want to see things that I read about 40 years ago when I was in school. I'm 60 now. I'm getting ready to turn 61. I'm single, no children. The only people in the United States that I talk to is 2 very good friends, another one, well, whatever, and my oldest nephew. My sister's side or ex-sister's side of the family, I don't talk to. And that's a very long story there. I feel that I got the shaft when my mom, I think, was coerced into rewriting her will, to where my niece ended up getting everything worth value, which I think I probably could have went ahead and tried to fight that, but I'm not that type of person. I didn't want it to. Anyway, but this is my game plan. Yes, I'll be doing Walking Street. Today's Sunday, Monday. If I do on Tuesday, it's going to be earlier because I got to take and finish getting all my stuff packed Tuesday night, making sure my weights on my bags are correct, because somewhere along the line, I think I left my scale over at Red Door. I'm not sure. I can't find it, so I got to take and rely on the scale here that they have in the office. This studio, and that's what it is. It's a small studio. I'll take and show you what it looks like. You can decide if it's worth the Airbnb price, but here we go. Let me turn the camera around. I'll bring you in here to the bathroom, or the CR, but here's CR. You do have hot water shower. You got a bucket. You got a bum gun, good water pressure, tiny sink, not bad. Then we come over here. This here is what they call the kitchen area. You do have some dishes here. There is a sink. I guess there's a drying rack. Hey, they give you a hot plate, but guess what? They ask you not to cook inside your Airbnb. Get a garbage can. This is my work table here. There's the refrigerator down there. Wow, it's big. And then you got a nice flat screen TV up here. You got an aircon. Got a light over there that don't work. They call this a queen size bed. I call it a full size bed. You got that. But this is what I've been living in for 3 weeks. Yes, it's better than the Red Door Hotel that I stayed in. But with all things, there are issues. It has really good Wi-Fi here. No smoking in the room. They let me vape. But if you have an electronic cigarette, they will not let you do that, because then they will take and charge you these prices. 5,000 peso cleaning fee. No smoking in the room. Oh yeah, that's my little pot or pan or whatever. You can get free water for drinking. There's a thing right outside my door. Overall, it's fairly clean. Had no cockroaches, at least inside. I've been killing them all over outside. You got 110 and 220 plugs here, which is nice for the foreigners, mainly from North America. But long-term stay, no. There ain't no way I'd stay in here. And I'd like to have the money on me to take a move out today and just go ahead and go over to, I might call Eric. No, I can't. I can't afford it. I'm trying to save my money, because what I have in my bank account will what I have in my bank account will just add to what I take and get paid, because I'm over on this side of the world. I won't get paid until the 4th. Technically. But that's another matter. It's not bad. It cost me 150 baht or 150 pesos for a trike ride to Walking Street and back. That's not bad. Really. I mean, think about the price of a taxi cab in the United States opposed to 150 pesos, which 150 pesos, just say on 55, it's $2.72 each way. So $5 round trip. A little over $5 round trip. Not bad. It's what it cost me in the States to take and go 5 miles. Or not even 5 miles. But I'm going to try and do talking videos, talking to my audience, what little I have that I'm trying to build on, and get better at talking to the camera, becoming more clearer on my thoughts and stuff like that. No, I don't have my teeth in. They hurt my gums. I do have dentures, but I don't know. Maybe get over to Thailand, I'll start gluing them in and wearing them. But right now, I'm not in the mood to hassle with them. Anyway, those from the United States that are watching this, that are thinking about coming to the Philippines, be very careful when you go to Dumaguete. It looks all pretty and everything on YouTube channels. It is not what it's cracked up to be. With all the expats that live in Dumaguete, they have driven the prices up. A studio in a condo there, yes, okay, fine. It did have a swimming pool, gym. They said they had a pool table, but I shoot pool. I wouldn't shoot on the thing. Don't look like the felt had ever been changed. It wasn't that great. And they wanted 23,000 pesos per month. And it was smaller than what I'm staying in right now, even though it did have a kitchen. And technically, it might have been a little bigger than this. But I couldn't justify paying $418 US for it per month. Other than the fact that it was across the street from a really good restaurant, Cafe Racer. Never had a bad meal there. Another place that I like to eat at in Dumaguete was Casablanca, especially breakfast. Inexpensive, good food. A good bar to hang out at was Bogart's. I never went in, why not? Because there's too many ladyboys from what I understand. Never saw any of the real nightlife, any of the music or anything like that in Dumaguete. The boulevard's beautiful. I do have videos up of the boulevard that I did while I was there. Other than that, Dumaguete didn't do anything for me. I was there for 11 days. Met a real nice older gentleman that let me move in with him I was there with him for almost a week. That was Orville, who went back to Texas, who's going to be moving on, and he's going down to Ecuador, I guess, in January, and he invited me, but I think I'm going to stick to Southeast Asia for now. No, I have no plans of going back to the United States. I will probably die here in Southeast Asia when I go, and I'm tired of the cold, I'm tired of the inflation, I'm tired of the prices in the United States. I live on $14.98 right now per month, and it goes a whole lot further. Here in the Philippines, it will in Thailand, Cambodia, it'll go 2 times further than what it does here in the Philippines. Another place that is on my radar to take and check into, but they have no retirement immigration laws, and that's Vietnam. Vietnam is very price friendly, and from what I'm understanding, they are very accepting now and wanting U.S. citizens to come. They are becoming a banking call centers. Your Levi jeans are made in Vietnam. Most of them are anyway. Tennis shoes are made in Vietnam from the United States. That's another one that is on my radar to check out, but I'll do that while I'm traveling Cambodia, because Cambodia is sandwiched in between Thailand and Vietnam, and it does have waterfront areas that I have hearing are very reasonable to stay. From what I understand, Phnom Penh has about 100,000 U.S. expats that live there. So no matter where you go in Southeast Asia, you're going to run into people that can speak English. So it doesn't hurt to learn a new language at any age. It helps you in a lot of ways. I was picking up on Filipino, but I'm leaving, so I really don't care. I met some good people over at Angel Witch, which is on Walking Street next to Kokomo's. It is a bar. They play good old-fashioned USA rock and roll. They have a pool table, and they do have some shooters that go in there. Go in the afternoon after 1:30, talk to Mama Rosa. And she's a nice lady, even though she is a mama-san. She's a very nice lady. And no, I wasn't supposed to put in a plug for Angel Witch, but I just did, oh well. Another place on Walking Street is going to be Poppy's Street Eats. It sits in front of Grand Central Hotel, and Dan owns the hotel. He's a very nice person. If I visit the Philippines again and visit this area, I will be staying at that hotel. It's right on Walking Street. I would stay away from the Viking. bar across the street. It is owned and ran by Koreans. Skyfall next door to Poppy's is Korean, but they're more accepting of the Western influences. And then you got across the street, you got Bar Nana. Those three are all three Korean. They've driven the prices up on Walking Street to where your bar fines are 5,000 pesos. Long time, short time, don't matter. Get a girl out of the bar for a quick bang bang. That's what they call it, bang bang, or a boom boom. I mean boom boom. I heard rumor last night, another place on Walking Street, it is Korean owned, but the name of the place is Cosplay. 45 or 35 short time, 45 long time, and their drinks are cheap. From what I understand, they're the cheapest drinks on the strip, so I might have to stop in there today just to check it out. I don't really walk Walking Street when I take and do my videos. I just sit on my perch there at Poppy's and catch the girls as they're coming by. I do it to where it's non-invasive, more or less. I set my phone up behind a napkin holder and make it look like I'm watching a video, which in a way I am. But other than that, now if you're going to go in any of the American bars on that street, well, the Dragon Bar is owned by a gentleman, Andre. You got Skins Gentleman Club, American or Western influence, non-Korean. You got Miko's over across from Tequila Reef. That is also Andre's Bar. They got 3 nice pool tables upstairs, real nice tables. Lollipop, I hear, is a good place. That's owned by Americans or Westerners. Lollipop, Dollhouse, Club Atlantis, same guys also own Scorebirds. That's where the bikini contest is on the third Sunday of every month. Then you got Lucifer's, which is what they call the Wolf Pack, which is non-Korean. You got some good bars, you got some bad bars. You got bars you got to watch out for. And don't be buying a bunch of these lady drinks, because if your drink is $2 or 250 pesos, might as well double it, and that's what you're going to spend for one lady drink. It's not worth it. Really, it's not worth it, because you might be paying 500 pesos or 400 pesos for an orange juice. So that's my take on this area. You got to be careful. Outside of Walking Street, there's pool leagues here, because the greatest pool player of all time lives locally, Efren Reyes, and you'll catch him going into bars, and he'll take and play. If you want to take and play him, it's going to cost you a few pesos, because he don't play people just to play them, unless he happens to show up for pool league. And there's pool league, at his bar in Diamond Subdivision, and the name of that bar is The Goat, G-O-A-T. And basically all it is a couple pool tables, and that's it. Anyway, videos I've seen, I've never made it over there. I have no interest in going over there. I can't shoot anymore because my left shoulder and wrist is so messed up from arthritis from living in Washington State and the cold. That's why I'm in Southeast Asia. I'm going to stop this video here pretty soon. I'm pushing almost 30 minutes on this one. And I know a lot of people are going to get bored with it or whatever. I'm finding out things about how this algorithm thing works with YouTube. And because of all of my YouTube videos being mainly about Walking Street over the last 3 weeks, I might get stuck in that gene pool. Hopefully, once I get Thailand, I can break away from it, show more of the country, the people, the food, because there's more to life than just eating American food or U.S. food and hanging out with Americans. I mean, I don't even watch the news back in the States anymore. I don't know what's going on there. I really don't care about what's going on there. That's where I've gotten to in my life. If I know this much, if I would have stayed in Washington State and not traveled to Southeast Asia, I probably would have bought a gun and blown my brains out because I was getting depressed. My mother passed away 2 years ago. My brother passed away a year ago. So the only people, family-wise, that I really associated with, gone. And I know I'm just jumping all over the place, rambling, but I'm just coming from my head. I don't edit my videos. I don't take and pre-script my videos. This is all live as it's happening. And that's the way I'm going to try and keep my stuff going. Paul S., past and present in history. Once I get to Thailand, that's what it's going to become, past and present. Philippines is past. Present's going to be Thailand, and seeing their history, their temples that are beautiful, that I've seen on TV. That's going to pull the history part in. Here I just had really no interest to do any of that stuff. I mean, here in the Philippines, transportation to be able to go to like Bataan, down to Corregidor. Corregidor, that was an expensive boat ride from Manila to get over there to go to a historic area from World War II. And I just can't justify paying an arm and a leg to get a 30-minute tour of an island. Some people look at it differently than I do, but after getting ripped off for about 440,000 pesos, it adds up. That's a little over, that's 5,000-6,000 US dollars. But with this next move, I'm planning on saving money. I'm going to take and get back to walking more, even though I walk here quite a bit. But I'm going to start my journey in Thailand. Excuse me again. I'm going to start my journey in Thailand, in Pattaya. Then I'm going to take and do things strange. I'm going to take and go to Bangkok for a month. Rent an Airbnb for a month. Then from there, what I'm going to do, my next move, my third leg of the journey in Thailand is going to be the interesting one that I learned about last night. I am going to take the train from Bangkok to Chiang Mai, however it's pronounced. Now I can't pronounce it. Anyway, to there, and it's a scenic 2-day, I guess it's either 2 or 2.5 day train ride through the countryside, and I'll be videotaping that journey. That's going to give me a whole lot of footage there over 2 days. So yeah, I'm going to have to get me an action cam or DJI Pocket, Osmo Pocket, because it's got the stabilizer, unless I get an SD card for my cell phone, because my cell phone is what I'm shooting on now, and it does killer videos. then from there, then I will take, and that'll be the end of my 3 months. I'll go to Cambodia. I'll do probably ticket on arrival in Cambodia, or if I have to, I'll do the sea ticket. Do it that way, and then I'm going to take and apply for the 1-year visa, and then we'll see how things go. I want to spend some time down in Vietnam and learn what I have to do for visa situation there, and if they require border runs or just extensions, and do things that way. I got some other things in plans. I did join Patreon, and I need to get that up and going and learn about how to do things with that, and I'll be attaching that to my stuff here on YouTube, and just hoping for the best and hoping that I never have to go back to the USA. About the only way would be go to a U.S. embassy in another country. You might find me back over in Central America. I might get tired of Cambodia, Laos, Vietnam, Malaysia, Indonesia, Bali. Then I might go up, hit Guam, see the island that my brother and sister were more or less raised on. Spent 3 years on anyway. My mom, when my dad was stationed there. There was things there that I wouldn't mind seeing. Saipan I wouldn't mind going to. Tinian not so much, because they've turned Tinian into a joint air base between Air Force and the Navy, because they've outgrown Anderson Airfield on the island of Guam. So those would be like my game plan. I mean, I wouldn't mind traveling to the Marshall Islands, going down, seeing these historic sites where battles were fought during World War II that involved the United States. I have no plans of really seeing any of that in Europe. It gets too cold over there. I don't like cold. But I'm at 32 minutes now. They say anything over 15 minutes, most people get bored with. I'm going to stop this at 32:50. Might as well go 33 minutes. I know no one's going to watch it, but give it a try, see how these talkers do. I'm going to learn how to also upload or download the streaming app for YouTube. And I'll do that using my laptop, and I'll use my cell phone to take and be able to read messages and things like that. I do want to do some lives once I get more than the 18 subscribers or whatever that I have now. That way we can interact, throw ideas around. That's one of the reasons why I joined Patreon. It seems like they got more of a support bracket in place to take and help new bloggers or whatever we're called. I might do a podcast. We never know what tomorrow brings until tomorrow comes. But saying that, I am going to cut off now. Everybody have a good day. I need to get ready and go have my breakfast and stuff. But goodbye, folks.